Welcome everyone to Baby Juice After Dark. I am joined by Dahlia LaBeija. Dahlia, before I start to ask questions, thank you for coming on the podcast for this interview. I'm super excited to have you on. Now, let's get into it. Thank you for having me, Ms. Juice. It's an interesting evening for a podcast. This episode is brought to you by House of LaBeija Productions. Dahlia, your style is ever evolving. Where does your inspiration come from? My inspiration varies from many sources. Most of my inspiration comes from vintage showings such as Mugler, Chanel, really the late 90s era of fashion show archives. But I also find inspiration in contemporary divas like Nicki Minaj and Doja Cat that shape the aesthetic of today. Dahlia, when the MSP drag community dies out, what will you do? And where do you see yourself in 10 years? When this community dies, I will be in the paper drag community, starting anew. Just a fresh slate, with this community being past memories to look on and wonder, what the hell was she thinking? And as for the second part of the question, in 10 years I see myself maybe a business owner. Probably something to do with fashion and garment making. I'll look forward to potentially owning one of your garments. Dahlia, you not so recently started your race at Morse Drag Race. Who is a host you take inspiration from when hosting your race? Well, not to speak of the dead, but my race is long time coming, and I'm not perfect. She's a bit of a struggle, as I'm a woman who tried to claim she can do everything but can't. I really look up to hosts like Miss Talia Juice, who I know you know quite well. She just carries and executes her race in such a way that's very admirable, and I hope to someday measure up. Oh, I know Talia very well. Hey mama, I know you watching. I hope so. Dahlia, you have been in a ton of races. Which race would you want to return to for All Stars? Now this is a question I like. All Stars can be such a great opportunity for redemption, and boy do I have a lot of possible looks to redeem. I definitely want to come back to Anne's Drag Race for an All Stars, as well as at Yogurt's Drag Race, just cause I had great times doing it the first time round. I hope to see you on. Dahlia, you recently won All Stars Season 1 on a Grey's Drag Show with Naomi. You first graced the stage on Season 1 of It Grey's Drag Show. How do you think you've grown since Season 1? Grey's Race pushed me personally to put out quality garments and express my concepts with the utmost amount of detail possible. And I think applying those critiques and broadening my horizon of tastes and styles has made me improve in my artistry as well as my conceptualizing when it comes to garments and drag as a whole. Thank you, Dahlia.